We begin today's session
Whoa, everything went dark.
in the burning, thorned forest.
Oh shit. Production value.
Your party, your party ventures through the thorned forests of these sleeping lands, as Emperor Amir will speak. These fires are not the result of malevolence. It means that the usurper is here, or at least her forces are. No, not the usurper. I would know. You move quickly through the underbrush of the thorns. Sometimes they lash out against you, but Melissa's fire keeps burning a path through. As will Czar's. As you see, both of you in your fury will just blast. Will just be moving through quickly.
Also, I believe me and Amir spent spell slots to fly.
Okay. Yep. Would you like to take to the air?
Yeah, because I
Let's actually stay to the ground, sneak up on those forces.
That would be a wise idea. Do you hear that? You hear distinct thunks, and they're very audible.
obviously.
They're bringing. They've brought siege machinery, ballista bolts. Ostensibly, it's to knock the dragons out of the air, but we've used it in the past in the Nilfgaardian Empire for knocking mages out of the air.
Cool.
Well then,
I mean, mages, am I right?
reminds me at the Battle of the Docks when we had to destroy those ballistas.
You quickly
That was the
move.
Battle of the Bridge, not the docks. The docks was when we defended against the encroaching force.
You move through the underbrush quickly, and you can hear the roar of the dragon as your party nears its direction as fast as possible, sprinting through. You all move at very fast speeds. The sounds of the conflict will invite attention as you see riding up to your party, standing above you on a small crest of burned over thorns is a group of the Drake Riders. They look magnificent and horrifying, dragonborn atop horrible mutant dragon creatures. You see Amir will look terrified. We never had those. We never had those. Not aboard those mutants. One dragonborn will speak. Your presence here is unwelcome. Stand aside! Your false poses and certifications will be brought to an end. We will strike you down, false usurper. As they lower their lances. Roll initiative, gents.
You got a map or?
We'll be doing it on this one.
I see.
I will move
Yep.
you all appropriately in the marching order you would take, I assume. Just a thought. Just what I think you guys would do.
All right.
What's the shortcut for unhooking the initiative tracker?
Right click.
Right click.
Emir should be in the middle, between just behind Unthar, and then Asai would be in the middle, and me, Zimrakum, and me would be either side.
A sire would be at the end with you. What are you talking about?
So as in, there.
Okay.
Sandwich either side.
Okay. Sure.
Either.
I'm pretty sure most of us have flight other than the Melissas.
And can you please double check the stream, Spicy? I just changed my audio output to my monitor, so I'd appreciate it. Okay. I'll remove the simulacrum and...
It says it's doing old school RuneScape right now.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, I just heard my voice. I want to die.
Yeah, it's always
So
the
bad.
worst. I sound a lot more neurotic than I think I do. Boop. Very well, let's begin. The Drake Rider will begin first, and he will move forward. As you see, the Drake will crush the underbrush, not bothered by the thorns that have been cast aside on the ground here. So right now they're standing on a big pile of thorns here. And you can see they've already burned much of this section of the forest, leading their way through toward that high crag there. As this Drake Rider will march down as fast as possible towards the three in the front.
Prepare yourselves!
Do you wish to use your Polar Mastery, Sergeant?
Yes. I won't be raging, where's that then? Yeah.
Sergeant, that will not hit.
Yeah, they look pretty armored.
As it just bounces off the worm's armor, as the 18 will miss. As it marches forward as powerfully as possible in an absolute fury of power.
To be fair, that was a 4 on the D20. So.
As it will,
Now it's ours, Polar Master.
as he will attempt to spear them. Where did the spear go? There we go. 27 will hit, as that will deal, let's see, 11 bludgeoning and 10 necrotic. As then the Drake Rider will very happily lance Sergeant. Does a 21 hit?
Mm-hmm.
Are you raging?
Not yet.
Then that will deal 12 piercing damage. And it will also get to trample you as a bonus action, as it moved at least 20 feet. And trample, that will miss with a 13, as it will then move away from you. And you see that it seems to have a lot of movement. These drakes move fast. They seem to be bred for speed. Actually, let me move.
Did the Drake disengage? Or was I even in range?
The Drake Rider did not disengage. You weren't in range, though.
Ah, alright. Well,
he
actually, 10-foot reach with my Sword of the Iron Throne.
That's right.
So you do get to do a whack.
I'm actually gonna do Spectral Blades.
Here, let's play some fitting music. As you will whack him with your Spectral Blades, 17 will miss, 20 will miss, 28 and 30 will hit.
And, I assume I can't knock him off his Drake.
No.
Alright, then I'll just knock him back.
Very well. Okay. And will you knock him back?
No, actually. I think that's smarter not to knock him.
Okay. Unthar, it is your turn.
Let's toll our friend over here.
Okay, he will make a wisdom save, and he will fail, as he will take 20 necrotic damage.
No, that's the D8s. He's got to roll the D12s.
Big difference. Big 4.
Anything else, Unthar?
No, sir.
Oops, didn't mean to mark him dead.
I mean, if you want to, that's fine.
This one will move in here.
Okay.
He will stop over here, staying out of the reach of Czar very carefully, as he will lance in, missing with a 16 on you, and then he will move in here, and he will attempt to trample you.
Got it.
As the Drake's skidding paws will just miss you as you duck under it, and
Action dodge!
Action dodge! As it will then end its turn. Renaud!
With extreme prejudice.
With extreme prejudice, I think they'll kill you. See, I will do... Should I curse them?
Up to you. I think you should do the stab, though.
I don't know what that means, but yes, I will curse. I will just hit them normally.
Why no power attack? What could possibly go wrong, right?
So
What
these
could
weren't the
go
main.
wrong?
These weren't the main forces we were expecting, right?
Absolutely not. Amir is just yelling. Is just yelled about how he never used them.
All
Can
right,
we
in
kill
that
these with fire?
in that case, I will rise.
I
10
do
feet
not
into
know.
the air.
We never had such beasts.
I will rise 10 feet into the air and use Sword of the Iron Throne.
As you will strike down on him, dealing 14 slashing and 5 necrotic, 13 slashing and 5 necrotic, and 21 will miss.
Ooh.
22 AC then.
Let's see, do I have anything?
God. That's
Nah,
oh,
alright.
this is
That's
gonna be
fine
great
by
fun.
me. I think that's it for now.
Sergeant.
Is that one within running or flying distance?
The distance is accurate.
Oh, okay. I will rage, fly after the boy,
Right.
and reckless 1, 2.
Reckless attack 1 and 2. 28 will hit, as will 26. And you see that he is almost dead. His Drake is massively injured.
Not that tough. End my turn.
I will stand to my last against any usurpers to the Nilfgaardian throne. As Sire's turn.
Is that? No.
As she will experimentally cast a firebolt, aiming for the Drake Rider, but she will miss, so she doesn't get to find out if they're resistant to fire or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
Melissa?
We'll do the simulacrum, can do the test again. On the one on the left.
Very well, go ahead. They are resistant to... Actually, that
No,
misses.
I missed because it's 20.
So you don't learn that they're resistant to fire yet.
You could just, I don't know, make an Arcana check or something.
That's a 9, Jesus Christ. Right. Simulacrum will then you retreat this way. That's me, fuck.
You hear the
Nice.
one on top of the mound shout out, "They're attempting to flee!"
Yeah, we are.
Totally what we're doing.
And as I don't know it's resistant to fire, I will also firebolt this one. myself.
Great.
There you go.
That will
Now I
hit,
find out.
dealing 13 fire damage. As you see, the fire will kill it, but it seems to be somewhat ineffective, as it seems the concussive force of the fire harms it more than the actual fire itself. Anything
I
else,
will
Melissa?
back up to here with a mixture of Misty Step and walking.
Very well. It is Amir's turn, as he will target the one atop the mound of burnt thorns, casting an Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast! 1, 2, 3, 4. Two
I
of
want
those
to
will
capture
hit.
one of these drakes.
8 force damage and 2 force damage, as he will choose to
Doesn't he have thingy to
Who?
give him crit plus charisma mod? I thought you said he had
he
agonizing.
does. Oh my god.
Blast.
What the fuck happened to it again? Details. The Is it linked to actor data is the question. Image. I'll have to fix it later. But I'll just triple the damage because he has plus... Actually, whatever. It's... Boop. He has +6 charisma. He will not choose to move it farther away or move it closer. As you see, he seems split between leaving it dead or alive. This Drake Rider will choose to ride down the pile of thorns, but he'll take a passing shot at the spellcaster that he thinks is running away. Let's see. Will he target you or the simulacrum? I think he'd target you because you'd be the one closest to cover. He does have crossbow mastery, though, so unfortunately.
That's fine.
Heavy crossbow. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It ties their fucking ammunition. $18 missing. It is Zar's
Oh, yeah, I
turn.
will free shield.
Yes. Drake Rider continues to pass along. Meanwhile, Zar will move up angrily, as he always does. And
Yeah.
he'll
Always
make 2
angry.
attacks with his Conqueror Spear. A 26 and a 21, 1 hitting for 8 bludgeoning and 10 necrotic. Unthar.
Well,
Unthar.
it worked so
Oh, wow.
good the first time. Ooh, yeah, big damage, boys.
His Toll the Dead is triggering me, so I'm just going to modify it right now like I should have done 10 years ago. Cantrip scaling formula. I'm going to add another damage formula, and it's 1d12. Necrotic, and also I'm going to make yours a saving throw. There we go. That's better. Oh my god. Okay. Real quick.
Destiny feels so much better.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
Couldn't have just fixed it himself.
Doesn't do the 40-12, unfortunately, so give me a second. There we go. 41d12, no. Okay.
Yes, 41d12 sounds fine.
We'll split the difference, DM.
We will just split the difference on this one, boys.
Which one do you want to use it on, sir?
The one closest to me.
Very well. Wisdom save. Nat 1.
Nice, double damage.
You know what? Sure.
You know what? Sure.
Anything else, Unthar?
No, sir.
Okay.
He's
That's
dead.
OP.
Or the magic pixeling. Oh,
Uh,
he is pixeling. He is pixeling, yeah, boy.
Who is
Oh
pixeling?
shit! I didn't see it. It was
Yeah,
so
him.
small.
He will move around so he can get these two. As you see, the Drake will open its maw, as will he, as they'll both at the same time unleash a fire breath upon Amir and the
Oh,
Drake.
that's pretty cool.
Yes, as the two will have to make as both Unthar and Amir, you both will have to make dexterity saving throws. DC 15. Amir
Yeah, player of Amir.
Amir passes because he has magic resistance. Oh my
Unthar-
gosh,
I do a
okay.
fucking backflip.
Unthar takes no damage, but Amir will take half. Oops, didn't mean to
Inthar
move
just
a
like,
sire.
does Inthar just use it to heat up his beer? Oh wait, he's not drinking beer. To heat up
I
his
don't
beer
know.
or something.
That
My
evaporates
tea.
the alcohol. What are you
I'm
saying?
gonna give this.
It warms up my tea.
Yes, your tea.
I'm giving this guy the good old-fashioned pommel to the head, non-lethal damage.
Okay. As you'll non-lethal him. But the Drake will continue fighting then.
Pommel to the head, his Drake.
The Drake will not go unconscious.
Pommel to the head, his Drake again.
You kill the Drake.
What? Ah!
These Drakes aren't going... the Drakes aren't going alive. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Hint, we ain't getting a cool new pet.
God damn it. Somebody cast Charm Monster.
Anything
It
else
fails.
with all
It can't fail.
It fails.
Ha
The Embers decided I've had
ha!
enough
They're
of your
immune to
shit.
the charmed condition for this one specific scenario. Fuck
I end my
you,
turn.
Sergeant.
Skew.
Skew!
Reckless.
Just Renault smacks his pommel against the head. It didn't go unconscious. Smack, smack, smack.
Anything else?
No, he's dead.
Entered.
Okay. Very well. Asire will very reasonably cast a lightning bolt on the Drake still.
Why? Why?
That is a fair point. You know what? She'll be intelligent. Fine.
Ah, yes, these spell slots that we have infinite of. Lightning bolt. A lightning bolt.
Firebolt.
Why firebolt? Do you not have any other useful cantrips?
It's my only offensive cantrip. Other than shocking grasp.
Well, I mean, I had to give you a handshake then.
Melissa.
Somebody cast Spare the Dying on the.
Like,
I
Drake.
continually cast it.
I will use this cantrip. that
guys,
I
I'm afraid
definitely-
if you befriend it, you'll reach your max party size and you'll have to let someone.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm an old.
that's probably the most true thing you said so far.
Well,
As you'll both cast Ray of Frost, the 15 will miss, the 34 will hit very painfully.
please, motherfucker.
Oh, he will be frozen. He will have his speed reduced by 10 feet. And you know what? His speed will be reduced by 20 feet because of the crit.
Oh yeah.
The duality of man. 20 and 1. Anything else, Melissa?
I didn't know you had Ray of Frost.
Did you not?
Oh.
If you remember when I first joined the party, I had 3 offensive cantrips because that's how I knew.
Because
how to
she's
play
a
the game.
murderer.
He's the
She's a murderer.
Anything else, Melissa?
Nope, I will end my turn.
Okay. Amir will just scoff. Enough of this. As he will cast some more Eldritch Blast. And,
God, what an original warlock casting Eldritch Blast.
he will splatter them both down.
Man, I really wanted it as a pet.
These
Too
are-
bad. Let's move on.
These are mutants. Freaks.
Side-eye, Sergeant. Yes, we would never want a mutant in our party.
Yeah. You.
Why not?
Gross.
They could be good for experimenting on and seeing how they evolve.
I shouldn't have got angry there.
He will very carefully Eldritch Blast the Drake. That turns out to have been feigning death.
Man, they're intelligent.
Well,
Yep.
do we need the bodies, or are we just gonna burn them?
Well,
Move
I
them.
mean, their armor looks really good. And that looks like full plate barding, so...
Are we going to spend the full 30 minutes to displace all of their armor?
Nah,
Yes.
just kick them into the hole.
Agreed.
They're not
the
going to
bag of
fit in
heads.
the hole.
One of
Well, we
them
can
might.
refit them. Yeah. Okay, hang on.
No, not one. One of the knights, maybe, not one of the drakes. I'm sorry.
Alright, one of the knights then. We'll take what we can get.
Very well. I hope you enjoy your fine Nilfgaardian
I
full
ain't putting.
plate.
I ain't gonna put that shit in the hole.
Melissa
we-
won't relinquish the hole.
Bag of heads it is.
It won't fit in the bag of heads.
Let's.
Yeah, I'll have to leave it. Or I could just carry it. Him.
Yeah. You could just probably carry both 2 of them at the same time.
God.
Czar looks to a mirror. Adventuring scavengers. I'm not surprised.
We must move quickly before malevolence is killed.
Yeah, let's go.
On the way.
Doom!
As your party will then continue on. I'm going to assume this is your rough marching order.
Oh, I'll go back there.
She'll stay a
I'm the
certain
leader,
distance
smile.
away.
I have the feet, that means I'm the leader.
Sergeant, please
Oh,
say
I'm
you pick
sorry.
him up and put him behind you.
Oh, if you want to
Little
take the
baby
lead,
man.
Amir, be my guest.
But But as your party moves through the forest shortly after the fight, you start to hear the sound of multiple dragons roaring in pain, of fighting, of shots being fired.
We got more to kill.
There's always
Maybe
more
you'll
to
get
kill.
capture one this time.
Amir will speak up. Those are all malevolence. Those are all the sounds of her screaming in Draconic.
Then let's go. We're flying at full speed, right?
The sound is coming from all directions, and there are multiple screams of the dragon.
So we now have to figure out which way she is. Or is she in all directions?
Should I fly up? and
Amir
look?
glances around. These forests have eyes now. They're casting illusions to try to lose us.
I suppose
Ah.
we have no choice. Let's raise.
I'm gonna start looking for these illusions that I can see through.
I'm looking for.
Can
the
you see
fighting.
through auditory illusions, Melissa?
No, I can't. I can hear.
Well, why don't we?
Said,
You can
visually.
determine illusions with investigation checks, right? Let's do that.
Well, assume it'd be perception because you're trying to hear this set, not investigate.
Could I make a perception check?
Thanks for asking if you can make a perception check, Renaud.
Yeah, dick.
Oh my god.
Also guidance.
I wasn't.
No, I'm
I was
kidding.
gonna be that. Oh my god.
Thanks for asking
Nice.
if you can make a
So
perception
hang on,
check.
hang on.
Sorry.
Were you going to use the two worst at perception to do the perceptioning?
I have +7.
+7, hello?
May I look?
I'm +8, so suck it.
May I?
No, get bent, fucker. +8.
You can certainly make perception checks to find out where they're coming from.
That's what I'm mainly looking for.
Yes. Melissa?
Yep.
And Sergeant, as you both listen around, Sergeant will get the better beat on things. Sergeant, there appears to be 4 audio sources in total. 1 coming from the west, and 3 vaguely northish in 3 different directions. But the one coming from the west, as you listen in carefully with your 24 perception, that's exactly what I was looking for. The sound sounds similar. It's just a repeating cycle. That can't be it. Sergeant, it's up to you. Make me an investigation check for the other 3 to discern them. Sergeant, there's one that isn't repetitive, that isn't making the same sounds over and over again. It's slightly westish, but more north, so slightly northwestish from your position.
Right. I will relay this to everyone.
Let's waste no time. Let's go.
Go.
As you'll quickly begin zooming among the trees. But as you do, you can see more Nilfgaardian mounted troops, and some of them will take pot shots. Do you want to fight them, or do you want to just rush past them?
Let's rush past. I want to
Okay.
rush
Sounds
past.
fair.
Okay, they will ring out shots at you uncontested then. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3 ballista shots will ring out as they'll fly after your party. 1, 2, 3. Let's randomize that. Smile. /RD8. Clockwise. Actually, you know what? Top to bottom, left to right. Czar gets pegged by the first one, and he will be hit. As you see, he'll yell as he will take it. That will remove all of his temp HP from Amir. The next shot, 7. That will be Melissa's Simulacrum. Does an 18 hit?
It will shield.
As it will shield, as the ballistic bolt will painfully bounce off. It still jars your Simulacrum's head as you see your Simulacrum will look fuzzy from the hit. The next one will fly at Assire, as she will not be able. Actually, she's using mage armor. She will shield that. As she will trigger a whoop. And that is 1, 2. Okay, very well. As your party rushes along, but more shots will ring out. This time, you see a fireball will fly towards your party, cast by a mage up close. You see crouching in the thorns, already injured
How
Melissa,
up close?
within 60 feet.
I counterspell.
As you'll counterspells, he'll just look shocked as your supersonic flight will continue past him. And eventually...
Alright, got one pack magic slot you left.
You will reach the end of the path, the end of the line, as you'll hear the screams of the dragon get closer and closer, as you burst into the underbrush, ready to act as heroes. You are greeted with this scene. Allow me to bring you to the map. As we zoom out,
Whoa.
you see in this mystical patch of the forest, as the night has dimmed and has turned gradually darker, you see that fireflies are out, and it makes the forest look almost mystical, beautiful, if it wasn't for the thorns surrounding you in a wall. You see a group of spellcasters, dragonborn and human sorcerers alike, all forming a wall behind the dragon, who you see panting, heavily injured, bleeding from everywhere, ballista bolts sticking out of her hide. Acid drips from her mouth. As you see, she just looks exhausted. Various stab wounds litter her body from the lances. You can see the Drake Riders have not gotten away uninjured, but they clearly have the action economy here. As you hear their leader up front will say, "It's the end of the line for you, dragon. You should not have stood before the true emperor."
True Emperor, you say?
One of the sorcerers will turn around the Dragonborn, as he'll speak in Elven. "It appears we have company." As you see some Drake Riders will turn around to face your party, while others keep their eye on the dragon. This will be a complex combat. I hope you're ready for it.
Very well.
Roll initiative.
I should have 5.
I see your 5. And show you a 3. Let me go.
I rolled a
Mark,
4 on
you
the
should pretty
dice.
good.
God fucking damn it.
Very well.
I think it's time to get angry, Sergeant.
Oh yeah.
How many angries do you have left?
I have 3 left after this.
So you've got plenty of angry.
Yeah, can I rage going into this? As I'm clearly
Certainly.
seeing this.
This Drake Rider will point his ballista bolt your way. As you see these two on this log, they have the ballista bolts. The ballistas in the group. I will mark them accordingly with wrenches. Actually, I don't have wrenches. That's a Roll20 thing. Here. I'll give
Roll
them-
20 has an advantage? What?
I can add wrench icons. It's not an advantage. As they will fire a ballista bolt, very carefully aiming for the spellcasters. Which one will they shoot? Middle one it is. Simulacrum. Smile. Ballista. 18. Will your simulacrum shield? As this dragon sorcerer will look around. We cannot afford this distraction. As he will turn back around to the dragon and fire off his final lightning bolt on Malevolence. Whoop. What the fuck? Don't give me an error message. Shut the fuck up.
I think I have a lightning bolt I can roll for you.
No, it's fine. As he hit.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, did
You
you,
had a
think
dream,
you were
eh?
close enough?
I didn't know the scale.
Yeah.
As of course the dragon will make the save, but she will still take half damage from the lightning bolt. As she will take 16 lightning damage.
Fly to us!
The ancient black dragon will moan in Draconic, as Amir will speak. She's saying her wings are too damaged.
That can happen.
Of course it can happen. As you see that she'll look hesitant about running. She can't run through the thorns; they're too thick. She can't run. She will attempt to sidestep them as much as she can, and she will make her multi-attack. And then let's see. Her range on this is 15 feet, as she will bite and claw twice. 1, 2. Her actions are still recharging. As let's see, that is a successful bite attack, as that is 23 piercing and 10 acid. The 17 will miss, as will the 18. As she's just forced to step back and thoroughly reproached, as you see the Drake Rider will thrust his lance at her threateningly when she attempts to claw him. As Sire will step up.
Can you create a wall, Sire, to protect her?
I don't have Wall of Force prepared.
Wall of stone?
No.
She doesn't have walls prepared. Plus, walls got like only 120 foot range, so you'd have to be quite close.
Oh, the music stopped. I should probably put it on loop. As she will, I could cast... No, wouldn't be any good here. She'll instead choose to firebolt one of the spellcasters, specifically one of the ones who haven't gone yet. And as she will firebolt the one to the far left, and that will hit even if he tried to shield it, dealing 32 fire damage. Sergeant!
Alright, well, I'm going to fly my 60 feet here. And some of these
Directly over the water, as the monster in the water comes out, the Gyarados! No.
Sergeant decapitates him, we move on.
Oh, it's the red Gyarados.
Oh, so it's already bleeding then, from Sergeant decapitating it.
Where is it?
Uh-oh.
Hold up.
How much range is that?
It's I have 50 feet.
So which one are you Chomskying?
This one.
As he will be looped in. How far does he get pulled in again?
He's just attached right now.
Oh!
Yeah, you have to use an action to pull, didn't you?
He looks in horror
Yeah,
at
the action to throw.
Yeah.
He looks in horror at the dentures wrapped around his ankle. Ah, get off me!
And with my second attack, I'm just gonna yank him, trying to get him prone. Just really fucking with him.
He will make a acrobatics check. That is a 14. He is knocked prone,
Alright, end my turn there.
as he now has defense against any ranged attacks.
But the thing is, he's currently got Chomsky on his ankle.
Yeah.
And he's being dragged by a flying madman. Yeah.
This ballista bolt carrier will once again roll to attack randomly one of the spellcasters, and I rolled a 2 again, so once again your simulacrum. As that is a 22, does that hit?
22 does hit.
Dealing 29 piercing damage. It
Oh
is a
no,
mere...
it just got... Huh? Is it immune? What are you asking? Is it immune to?
No, it is now Amir's turn. As he will fly forward as well, valiantly, shouting out, "Malevolence, we'll save you!" As he will fire upon the Drake Rider. Actually, does he have the range? Yeah. He will fire upon the most injured Drake Rider to the right. boop. Why did they put it at the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 of those will hit. Dealing 24 damage in total, severely injuring the Drake Rider. But you see this spellcaster here who's been injured will not let off so easily, as he will look very grumpily at your party. And from a very clear distance away, he will cast a hypnotic pattern on your party.
Where?
Oh, accidentally exited out. Give me a second. I've got to do it again. Cube 30 feet. Boop. 15, 20, 25, 30. And then, he will do it right here.
Very well. Resilient wisdom.
Let's get some DC 15 wisdom saves, everyone.
I wouldn't have made that without resilient wisdom.
Zar will fail.
Both me and the simulacrum are good.
Zar's the only one who failed.
That's okay. I think Melissa's simulacrum could wake him up.
Let's see, what is incapacitated on this thing? Stunned, petrified, poisoned, incapacitated. Okay. As you see, he'll shout out, "They're not all caught!" Melissa.
Okay. So, simulacrum will move forward. We'll shake Zara awake.
As the spellcaster will just regretfully let go of his hypnotic pattern.
Can you make a wall, Melissa?
30. Not prepped.
What the fuck? Alright.
Gotta love spellcasters.
And then Misty Step to here.
All the
Very
spells I have, I've never unprepped. It's because
Very
I
good.
can't.
Basically, just putting myself 60 feet away from them.
Sound good.
With 10.
Sorry. I forget that you have to take turns for 2 people, because you're a wizard.
Yep. Yeah. Then I'm going to Fireball.
Okay.
Because I don't know what other spells are.
What are other spells?
These other spells you speak of.
Baru wide ball.
That's still really good for an 8d6 plus 5. Holy shit.
Yeah.
There you go. Ignoring Malevolence.
As it will swarm around Malevolence, hitting these... I assume you're doing it with your Simulacrum, or you?
No, me. Still at me.
Simulacrum used the action. to
Simulacrum
freeze
used
R.
the action to wake up.
Can you tell it's coming?
You can't counterspell me, because I'm further back. I hear.
Oh, that's your Simulacrum, okay.
Yeah, the Simulacrum, I can't Misty Step and Fireball at
Yeah,
the
the
same time.
simulacrum moved up to counterspell while normal Melissa stayed back to fireball.
Yeah. Disposable versus not disposable.
Okay. Drake Riders, both will fail as they will take half damage. This one will die, however.
Yep.
Meanwhile, these two will get hit as well, and they'll both fail, so they'll take the full fire damage. You see the human looks considerably more damaged. The sorcerer doesn't seem to have resisted it, but he does... The draconic sorcerer doesn't seem to have resisted it, but it does seem more durable.
Yep.
Anything else, Melissa?
Nope, that's the end of my turn. Because I've moved 30 feet, and I've cannot bonus action Misty Step because I used a spell.
Very well. This Drake Rider will continue just trying to complete his mission. He is a loyal soldier to the end, as he will move up in, attempting to impale the dragon, as he will lance the dragon, and he will then get to trample her. And ironically, the trampling does hit where the lance failed, as that will deal 12 bludgeoning damage. It is this Nilfgaardian mage's turn. As he will just move up, he will point his hands at Sergeant, and he will cast Dispel Magic.
Ooh.
He doesn't know I'm
it's a
amphibious.
fifth. At what level? Because both me and Amir's fly is a 5th level.
He cast it at 3rd level, so he will make the int check. He passed. For once on my side. As a sergeant, you're going in the pond.
Okay.
Can't Sergeant fly on his own steam?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's
He
not
just-
your turn.
No, I think his fly speed is fast. Or sorry, his swim speed is faster than
It's
his fly
faster.
speed.
Yeah.
How does that work? I don't. Can you unfurl your wings if you have flight speed? If you are using the effect?
You know, Sergeant's weird. Okay.
My wings are
Yeah.
just in my body right now. Don't ask questions.
This Drake Rider will ride upon Malevolence, still attempting to impale him. Lance attack, 11 failing, trample, 18 failing to hit.
I
Malevolence
must
has
say,
high
our
AC
initiative was
too.
so bad.
This Nilfgaardian mage will look out at everyone, and he will just very thoughtfully first take 5 steps back so that he's out of range of your Simulacrum's counterspell.
I got the simulacrum as fast as I could.
Yep. As he will then cast this beautiful spell. Ice Storm.
Where?
Right here. I'm going to need everyone in there to make me DC 14 dex saves.
Oh boy.
Okay. As a failure from Renaud. That's a success from Melissa. And Asaya will roll and she will pass. And Amir will roll and he will pass. So these 3 at the top get half damage. So, boop. And, boop. And then Renaud will take full damage from the looks of it. So that's 8 bludgeoning and 17 cold.
Okay.
And also, the ground is difficult terrain, although it doesn't really apply to you guys.
It applies to me. I have to get in the boom,
Nah,
which I'm not on.
Renaud.
Man. Okay. Let's see here.
Nothing personal, kid with Dimension Door, right? Let's do it.
Nah. I'm gonna pull out one I haven't used in a while. Synaptic.
Oh, Psychic Fireball.
Ooh. Or, what's the range of mass suggestion?
You'll
I
have to
think
see.
it's 90.
60 feet. Ah! I'm the
A lot
one
of
with the wall spell. Blade Barrier. But I think I'm just gonna use Synaptic Static. Cast.
Can't get my left. You can't try. You want to try and not get the dragon in.
You'll have to move it 1 square to the right if you don't want to hit
Could go
Malevolence.
one down.
1 right or 1 down.
One down would still get the everyone else in.
Yep. Thank you. Very well. Int save. Int save. He's just fucking dead.
Don't even bother with that shit.
And, okay, everyone in there died. As you hear a keen, screeching sound as your mind struggles to see the strange warped power that's Renaud casts inside that space. But when the magic fades, you will see most of the creatures in there have died. Only, this guy is still alive, and he has a muddled mind now.
Yeah. That's a good debuff, don't forget about it. And then I want to action surge.
Yep.
Spectral Blade at the Lizard Sorcerer, south of Malevolence.
Okay, so that is a 30. Oh my gosh, those greens and reds. So that is 15 Eldritch damage, 14, 30, which hits, and then 25, which hits. And that will magic pixel him. What, do you want to move him?
No, I don't want all of
Why
them.
not bring him over here? Because that way he can't run out
I don't
of
have a
counter
grasp
range.
of Adar anymore,
Oh.
Oh.
so that's my turn.
Unthar.
All right, let's move 60 feet.
Heal Malevolence actually, with Preserve Life.
Yeah, that's what I
Range
thought.
is going to be way out, right? Yeah.
Range
I'm
and
pretty sure it's
Preserve
like
Life.
30-foot range. Preserve Life's not a great range thing.
No, it's very short. What's the max? What's the movement speed on flight?
60 feet
60.
unless you dash.
Yeah. Now, unless I dash, and I can't. I mean,
You
it
could dash
shouldn't,
and Healing Word for a stupid level.
That's true. Yeah, let's do that.
Preserve Life. Yeah, it's 30 feet for Preserve.
And let's healing word. At a very stupid level. Let's do like.
Well, if you do it at level 5, that's 24 plus your all modifiers, because it would be
Yeah.
64 because it's listed up to 6.
Yeah,
Huh?
let's do that.
So level 5 Healing Word is 24 plus mods.
24, so 30.
So plus 6 Wisdom, plus don't you get extra from other life perks?
Yeah, I do. 2 plus the spell level, so another 8. So
So 38.
38.
Okay. Anything else, Unthar?
Nah.
Don't you also heal for HP if you need it.
Yeah, but I don't.
It is Sar's turn as he's no longer incapacitated. But he is very,
Agree. Yeah.
Why is that 38 then?
Because he auto
I haven't
maxes
spent
it because of the
the
Oh, and he
healing thing,
upcast it. Okay.
and he upcast it. So 5 times 4. Well, sorry, he upcast to 6 automatic because of his thing. So it's 6 times 4 equals to 24.
Zara
And
will
then you just
fly
add in
along,
mods.
and he will just march in. He will march in with the only ally being Unthar here up front. My life for Amir's will. As this Drake Rider will see that they're not being very successful, and so they'll instead fire ballista bolts back onto Malevolence, and that will hit, dealing 29 piercing damage. This Dragon Sorcerer's turn. He will get up. He will get up from prone, and he has Chomsky around his ankle, so he can't
Yep.
really move that well.
He can spend his turn trying to not die to swamps being pulled into the water. Do you want to get pulled into the water with that thing? Like a sergeant? I think that's literally the most terrifying thing I could ever imagine.
He will cast Blight on Malevolence.
Con save. On a
What?
dragon. Uh-oh.
Unsurprisingly, Malevolence will pass, as she will only take half necrotic damage, or 18. Malevolence will appear renewed by your appearance, as she will charge forward angrily, biting and then clawing twice. Only one of its attacks will hit though, as that will deal 20 piercing damage and 11 acid. As you see, she's too tired even to use her legendary actions.
Oh, I see why she's so. Yeah. Okay.
As you see, Assire will move forward, and she will once again cast Firebolt, aiming for the ballista launchers here, but she will miss because 20. Sergeant.
I'm gonna go 10 feet down in the water first,
Yep.
as this guy gets dragged around a little bit. And like a shark, I'm flying out of the water at this guy.
Oh!
Reckless.
Let's see. He will shield that, so the second
Toil
attack
miss.
and the third attack won't hit, but the first attack will hit, dealing 17 slashing damage.
I don't know, his dexterity score. He's
And
got
my
a +2 to dex. Got him, boys.
It is this Strike Rider's turn, as he will also pepper Malevolence with a Ballista Bolt, just seeking to finish their mission, and miss. As you see, Malevolence will duck at the last moment. This dragon sorcerer will look at you, Unthar, and he'll just shake his head and say, "We all have to die someday." As he will cast Blight as well, a Nilfgaardian assassin favorite.
He's trying to cast Blight. He made one mistake.
He steps back 5 feet from Melissa.
Got that.
God damn it.
As Malevolence will save and make a nat 20, so you know what? No damage.
Stop trying to use con saves on a dragon! It doesn't work!
Could have worked.
Could have rolled a.
As he will just Eldritch Blast the fuck out of that one. As that will deal, the 19 will hit. Dealing, yeah, that should be like, I'll add the damage later, and then, boop, and boop. There we go. As you see, the Nilfgaardian mage here just gets more and more damage as he's peppered by the blows. Melissa's turn.
Alright, for this next turn.
Wait.
Next turn.
It's Melissa's turn.
Alright, that's Misty Steps are here.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Go to here, and I will... I'm gonna just shoot this guy. Make sure he fucking stays dead. Die, you little shit.
That will hit, and he will die. As you just blow his head off. Splat. As the two clones will move up gracefully. They're literally perfect at everything, and she made another one of herself.
Move to here, and I will then, what is it?
Yeah, this one needs to be disabled somehow.
So you'll Ray of Frost that one, dealing...
20 damage.
Yep.
And
Anything,
reduces its speed by 10.
anything else?
Then, nope, I have Misty Stepped on both and Cantripped on both. And move 30 feet on both. So,
This Nilfgaardian mage will look frightened at Sergeant being so close. And so he'll just reactively cast Cone of Cold on you.
Alright.
now it'd be funny if Sergeant just says, hold this, ties Chomsky, and lobs the guy in the water.
But he'll do it from over here. Smile, so he can get Amir and you in the crossfire.
I have resistance to cold.
They don't. Sergeant, make me a con save.
What's the range?
Do you wish to counterspell, Renault?
How about a pack magic?
And I'm out of range on that.
Oh.
And I'm out of range.
Okay.
Sire's not out of
Congratu-
range, though. Sire, do you want to freeze to death?
Congratulations, Sergeant. You will only take 10 damage. Go ahead and apply that to yourself. I don't have a good way of applying quarter damage.
Okay.
You have 10 HP. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, down to 8.
A sire will why doesn't a sire have 5th level slots?
Shrug.
You might want to undo that damage. I think a sire will counterspell. She definitely had 5th level slots. So
Okay.
she'll spend one
She
of them.
doesn't have a 8th slot, is what 7th and 8th she's missing, I believe.
She's saving some, but she's definitely willing to spend a 5th level. So go ahead and undo that damage, as
Yeah,
she
I
will
did.
counterspell him. A sire, you shouldn't have turned traitor. It's very obvious what happened. Can't we agree of this, Michael?
Michael.
Whether or not it's obvious, one person holds the throne, and one person is just a lone dragonborn running around in the woods, desperately trying to curry favor among his former followers. This has happened again and again in history, sire. You should have joined the right side. This Drake Rider, his brain muddled, will nonetheless continue his holy mission, as he will unleash his lance attack upon Malevolence, missing.
Minus Texas.
23 once the minus hits, hitting. as the Drake slams into Malevolence, dealing a further 15 bludgeoning damage. Renaud, as things are coming down the wire, who will outrace this? Your healing
Oh,
or their
shit.
damage?
Well, luckily, I think we win because Unthar's right after me.
Yeah, we have a hard carry to come.
I'm going to throw 2 Spectral Blades at the low, this guy,
Okay, go ahead.
and then 2 at the mage here.
Go ahead.
First
8.
2 again.
And boop, as you will kill the Drake Rider, as
Second
they'll
2 against the
explode
mage.
in a gory pile. And the second 2 against the mage, as
Yeah, this one.
that will deal 11 damage and then 10 damage. As you see the mage in front of you, Sergeant, will just explode as Michael will die, as you'll look over and see Renaud, his hands
Oh,
smoking.
Called shots. I had my...
Unthar,
Give our dragon buddy 90 points.
90 HP.
Yes.
As long as it doesn't take over half, I'd assume.
Yeah, I assume if it takes it over half, we're in a bad spot. That's my turn.
Very well. It is Sar's turn, as he will run up to the guy who's chomp-skied. Any last words? Mommy! Conqueror Spear. As one attack will hit, the other will be blocked by the Draconic Sorcerer's Mage Armor, as that will deal 10 bludgeoning and 12 necrotic. As he's the evil kind of necrotic of Conqueror, as this one will fire. They will just continue to try to kill this dragon. They are committed. Oh no, that's a crit. As that will deal 52 piercing damage.
Oh.
You just see Unsay just like, I just healed that!
This dragon sorcerer doesn't look good. He doesn't have a lot of magic left. But one thing he does have is a will to complete his mission, as he will move away from Zar, taking the hit, as Zar will op attack him angrily. Get back here. But he will not get back here.
Did he get Chomsky off him?
He did not.
I'm pulling his ass back here.
Roll me an athletics check. Nope.
Where does he just fall over in the attempt?
Ugh. He will desperately stand back up. As he will realize, damn, I used all my spell slots already. Instead, he'll just take out a single capsule, he'll bite into it, and he'll die. As you see, he falls on the ground as the poison takes action fast. Coward.
It's not a rare thing for people to commit suicide in front of Zar. It's happened before.
As Malevolence
Did my
will move
character commit
forward.
suicide from Azar?
And guess whose acid breath is charged? As you see, she spits out a massive jet of acid, powerfully blasting through thorns and forest alike, striking these two Drake Riders, as they will have to make dex saves. One did a double nat 20, and the other did a nat 1. Oh my god.
So,
Yeah,
so
all
what?
things
What
in
one
balance.
jumps in front of the other? Get down, Mr. President, right?
Yeah, you know what? This one is fucking dead. Just absolutely annihilated. And this one just dodged the entire thing. He doesn't even have. As he just will proudly shoot a quick ballista bolt back because of the net. And you know what? That hits.
Dun 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 dun.
Assire's turn. We've almost got this.
Wait,
As-
if... Okay, let's do it.
As she will fire another firebolt, aiming for the Drake Rider. And that one will hit, dealing 16 fire damage. Sergeant.
This is all elevated, so I'd have to climb up, right?
I do 4E rules. As long as it's not drastic, diagonal distance is the same as vertical.
Okay, I'm dashing And right where the ballista is, I'm just putting my body there.
The ballista is on top of the Drake. The rider is literally holding a ballista, using the
Okay.
Drake's body to help support the weight.
Are you
Can I-
just covering the angle?
I'm attempting to like jump up on.
You really are down, Mr. President, but you're malevolent.
He will look very annoyed at you hopping up and down in front of his sight line.
That's my turn.
I will let you do this, Sergeant, but you don't have an ability related to this, do you?
Actually, he kind of does the fear thing.
Yeah.
But nothing for actually tanking blows for other players, do you?
Well, regardless, range attacks while in melee have disadvantage.
Crossbow
yeah.
expert.
Oh,
Like if he shoots with the ballista, he's still gonna have fine shot. It's just gonna require him to like do a little bit of a juke.
I will
to
let
the
you
shot.
take the blow for malevolence, but it would deal full damage to you. Are you okay with that?
yeah.
Okay.
Like Sergeant can die.
I still have full hit die.
It's okay, Unthar was before him.
Amir will move forward. As first, he will cast Eldritch Blast. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see, that is a 15, which will miss, a 19, which will miss, a 29, which will hit. And then finally a 19, which will miss. Melissa.
Okay. So move in. Rate of frost.
Miss.
Missing. Move in. Rate of frost. Hit.
And that will hit. Anything else, Melissa?
I don't need to do anything else. I think. Actually, I do want to split up, so I will move to here with a Misty Step just to keep myself. So if he starts to fly over here, magically fire breath, he can't get both of us.
Understood.
End my turn.
Renaud.
Get down, Madam President! I think only one of those hit.
Yeah, only one. Boop. Anything else?
Turn.
Unthar.
Yeah, give yourself another 90.
He can do that 3 times per short rest now.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Right.
Shit.
Anything else, Unthar?
You know, I'll stand next to Madam President.
Okay. It is Zar's turn. Die, John Wilkes Booth. As Zar gets in on the president action. As, unlike Abraham Lincoln, the coward, he will shoot back at John Wilkes Booth, but he will miss.
Okay.
This Drake Rider will fire the ballista bolt straight in Sergeant's face. Missing!
Does it just bounce off Sergeant's face, just like on his
Yeah,
nose?
crossbow expert and he missed. Wow.
Yes, he's an expert. Can we put the quotation marks on that?
Malevolence will very happily climb onto this log, climbing over Renaud, and will look down at the rider. Mommy! As she will bite, missing, and then she will claw twice. And
Listen.
that was all she wrote. As with a final claw attack, she will satisfyingly... And she will put an end to the Drake Rider. As for now, initiative is over.
Ooh, that was a close one.
Slowly, Malevolence will climb down, moving carefully through you all. As you see, she'll lay down, panting softly, as Amir will walk up to her. Malevolence, where's my forces? She will mutter something in Draconic, and he will say, I will let you rest, but I need to know where my forces are. She will mutter something longer in Draconic. He will respond, she used herself as a distraction to allow my forces to get away. They should be about 3 hours ride south of here.
Unthar, do we still have Windwalk?
No, we don't.
It'd be a different day, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
still the same day we arrived in Tucson.
It's still the same day.
Do we have?
Doesn't mean we'll have a long day, because we did a 7 hour flight from.
It has been a long day.
Yeah, I don't think we'd still have it. I think the 8 hours would be up.
Well, no, the 8 hours definitely up. I'm just trying to figure out what time. It was like 11 at night or something stupid.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's late. You guys don't have much time, do you? Tick tock, tick tock.
Booting.
Hmm.
We need to rally my forces and get them. We're gonna have to risk a chaotic portal to get them out. Once we do, we'll have to move on to Vorhi.
You're the leader of this whole shebang. You want a chaotic portal? I guess that's your call.
Okay. Add 5 +1 plate armors into your hull.
Okay. I got it. Unless you got it or not, I'll do it.
The barding on the Drakes, however, is unfortunately either too damaged or too unusable for a actual horse.
Yeah.
Malevolence. If you truly wish to stand by me per our deal, you're going to have to come with us. Malevolence will moan angrily.
We should probably short rest first, though.
She has agreed to help us. She will fly us south of here towards my forces after we have rested briefly.
Very well.
Very well. As DM will declare a short rest.
Nice.
Are we getting another inspiring speech from Emir?
No.
You're gonna have to deal with my bullshit instead. Take 23.
As Amir will first carefully guide you guys a bit of a distance away.
Quick question. If I still have the full temp HP, I know mind I don't have full temp HP. Never moving on. I lost 12. I was gonna say it's better for me to refresh both.
We'll have to move from here quickly. Doubtlessly, they'll be reporting their failure
Malevolence able to short rest?
No, because she has already used all her hit die. Amir will explain as he translates back and forth. She cannot speak common in this form. She has to transform into her human form to do so.
If we're about to rest, couldn't you you use your healing ability again, Intha?
Yeah, he's got last use before we short rest again.
Yeah, true. So take another 90 up to half.
Well, that will bring her up to half as
I mean, I can pop a 9th level for 900 healing if we wanted. But
Save for a rainy day. We still have that base to raid.
Amir will begin translating. My forces have been cowering here, living among what few people are left in this kingdom. Apparently, at some point a few weeks ago, agents of Nilfgaard began investigating the region, and my forces went into hiding in her location of origin, the High Crag, as he points to the mountain base. To the mountain fortress. You see from here that it looks heavily damaged, if not completely broken up. They apparently exhausted a lot of resources sieging the place, but she provided a distraction for my forces to move south.
Is Malevolence true polymorphed?
She is a dragon who transforms into a human. It
I
is
see.
an ability inherent to dragons, but she needs some time to rest before she can use it again.
Does that mean those of us with true sight could see her true form even when she was a human?
Because she's truly a dragon, right?
Yes. Most people do not have true sight. Usually only deities and powerful spirits and spellcasters who use the magic to do so can use it. He shrugs. Eventually the short rest will end. And you see Malevolence will lower her wing for you all to climb up on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is cool.
Very well.
That's cool.
As you will all board her, and you see she will kind of like jerk weirdly as you see some kind of weird space will open up in front of her, as she will pull out a rope from this weird space using, as you see, Melissa, she's just utilizing pure chaos to rip a portal for her to grab a rope. As you see, she tosses it back as you realize she's making a sort of makeshift reins for y'all to hold on to on her back.
Oh, okay, this is gonna be a bumpy ride, folks.
As indeed it is. As she takes off, flying into the air, you all are barely able to hold on except for Sergeant. As you see, the wind will rush past you at extreme speeds as her wings flap will just constantly jostle you, hurting your thighs. It's worse than the worst horse ride you've ever suffered through, as you just keep chafing against her scales.
Hell.
As by the end of it you land, your legs are wobbly. A few hours later, your eyes hurt from the cold. And you feel a strange sense of bile in the back of your throats, as the constant stench of her acid will have hit you all on the entire journey there. As you all will reach your destination, and Malevolence will transform into a human in front of you. They were to meet here. I had told them that if I had lived, they would be here.
Well, Renaud takes a look around.
Amir will whistle. Only he does it like really loudly. I can't whistle loudly.
Okay, yes.
Eventually you will hear a very loud, faraway whistle. In return, and the sound of galloping horses. As you will see, a large group of horsemen greet you. Various dragonborn, wearing somewhat lighter but still very heavy-looking armor, with horses that travel swiftly, all stopping before you all, amongst these old ruins. You see they look scratched up and injured, many of them clearly having had brushes with the thorns around you. But you can see countless... Oh, they're supposed to be large. Give me a second. But you can see countless cavalry around you, wearing various suits of armor and powerful-looking weapons. Some of them are human and some of them are dragonborn. Oh, I forgot to... Give me a second. I'm sorry. I forgot to randomize their tokens. I want to show you the full cool effect. Whoop. Butcher. Whoop. Token handout. Final arc. Nilfgaard.
So these are Assassin cavalry.
Indeed. They were the force that would have destroyed the northern forces at Brenna, if not for the poor fucking infantry. There we go.
Yet they broke themselves upon the
Oh, shit.
PFI.
Here. Actually, boop. And then, boop. And then, look at that.
You think that'll be enough to attack Atra?
You can see about 3 dozen, roughly, in total. Amir will shrug. It will have to be.
Well, I suppose we should probably acquire some intel on it, as we still have the crown that is Morven.
We can blitzkrieg it.
They will have powerful spellcasters, even more so than the ones we fought here. Unlike the North, we treasure our spellcasters, as long as they obey our command. They will doubtlessly have many mages there. I hope you are prepared to become mage slayers, as well as your king slayer status.
Yes.
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 Let's see, do I have invisibility? Or greater invis for Sergeant, because that would make him immune to a lot of sea spells. I don't. I don't think Warlock great. Oh, Fey Warlocks get greater invis.
I don't think I ever took Greater Invis.
The battle with Usurper will also be a great ordeal. I'm not looking forward to it. She was powerful enough to force me to flee without facing her.
Ooh. We gotta cast Heroism then.
We will have to be ready for whatever she throws at us. Those mutants were surprised. Nausicans! Yes, sire! As they all shout it in unison. What were those strange beasts? We don't know, sir. We've never seen anything like it. The Dragonborn cavalry. We have no idea how they got a hold of those things. They didn't seem to recognize us at all. I recognized one of my buddies. Nikos. Nikos didn't respond at all. Just claimed we were following a false usurper. You see they all spit and exaggeratedly, like, shift around at those words.
Zar will also spit, but it'll be fire spit.
We did our best to evade them, sir. They're simply too armored for us in a direct conflict. I hope you will be ready for when we face them in Atra. Of course, sire! Anything, even our lives! For Nilfgaard! For Nilfgaard! For Nilfgaard! As they raise their weapons. Very well, men. We will retrieve Morvan Voorhees from the prison in Atra. Once I have freed him, he will rally in of our spy forces, and we will have a day of rest to prepare.
Thought we had Morven Voorhees in our in the crown form. We just hadn't dispelled magic to him.
Oh, yes. Sorry. We will free my forces in Atra with Morvan Voorhees. And then, once we have done that, we will march on Nilfgaard. And once again, I will retake my throne.
Which, the mask that is Voorhees right now.
Yes, we will have to dispel this magic.
Can it be done normally with dispel magic, or is it something else?
He looks at it. I think so. My true sight allows me to see, yes. Yes. It is of 9th level, a true polymorph.
Oh, I can try my best, but it's mostly luck at this point.
The question is, will we have a chance to rest? Would we have
I
a chance
have
to stop?
my Rod of the Pack Keeper.
We will need to free my forces within a few hours in Atra, or else they will doubtlessly begin executing any of those still loyal.
Well, we could.
Don't worry, I have my Rod of the Pack Keeper that will transfer spell slots to me.
What were you saying, Melissa?
Unthar, can you guide me?
I don't know if you well, it depends on whether you want to use that ability. We could
Well,
always
we
just
have to.
expand the spot.
So it's an ability check. So Unthar, can you guide me? Is there any other boost ability checks we got?
Oh yeah, now that reminds me, I will give you all inspiration, everyone in the party, as someone has funded the Foundry server for the next 2 months, and
Oh.
that makes this game pay to win. So
Oh,
inspiration to
yeah.
everyone.
Okay.
Yes.
Very well. In that case, I will cast. Actually, you know what, Unthar? Give me a little prayer. Nobody ever does prayers for guidance.
You want a prayer for guidance?
Yep, just a little one.
Oh, Malilai, look upon your child and provide him the path going forward.
Alright, I cast a spell magic on the mask.
Very well. It's at 9th level, so roll the appropriate skill check. What do you have to make?
My charisma ability check.
And what's the DC? Never mind.
Ooh! It's
Never
9.
mind.
Hold on, let me just roll that d4.
Give me a second.
He's just probably pulling in more fan or whatever. Yeah. Right. Can you have more than one point of inspiration?
Here, we're going to play the proper music for this.
Okie dokie.
As you see, Melitole's grace will shine upon you, as you will roll the perfect roll, Renauld. As you see, the crown will deform and shake, as Morvan Voorhees will take shape in front of you. The infamous spy master, as you see, he shatters free from his shackles, as he glances around, giving all of you a discerning look. Before he bows to Emperor Amir and simply states, "My lord."
Nice.
Morven, we move, and we must move quickly. Malevolence is clearly linked to Vilgefortz, as we suspected. We must... not Malevolence, sorry. The Usurper.
Malevolence. Ooh.
The Usurper is clearly linked to Vilgefortz. We must venture to Nilfgaard. Oust her. I will not suffer another week of that Mage King ruling Nilfgaard through her puppet. Very well, my lord. Shall we execute those who betrayed us, or simply jail them? I am tired of retaking my throne. Any who resist shall be put to the sword. No prisoners. Very well, my lord. And their families executed as well.
I will grin.
Their children executed as well. Their friends killed. And those who serve us, they will take their rightful place as heroes of Nilfgaard. Very well, sire.
Lord Mir, if I must. May I take my nobility from my brother Calothane?
You may take all of that and more.
Excellent.
You have served me dutifully, Tsar. Tonight we must plan. Tonight we must ready ourselves. For in a few hours' time, we will have to make the assault on Etra. It is only then, after we have taken the prison and have made our escape, that we may have our rest. And with that, we'll end today's session.
Man. So because she's a real